The Elks National Foundation was the dream of past national president John F. Malley. Back in 1928, he envisioned a temple of philanthropy built on the cornerstones of integrity, knowledge, community, and charity. Today, the foundation helps Elks build stronger communities by funding programs that honor the Elks pledge to never forget our veterans, provide tomorrow's leaders with a healthy beginning, and fund projects that improve the quality of life where Elks live and work.
The major national programs are our 3 scholarship programs, the Most Valuable Student, the Legacy Awards, the Emergency Educational Grants. We also fund the Elks National Veterans Services Commission, the Drug Awareness Program, the Hoop Shoot Program, as well as our local philanthropy, which is our state grants and our community investments program.
Almost 90 cents out of every dollar is going directly to our programs. The standard for charities is no more than 35 cents per dollar, and we consistently spend less than 11 cents of every dollar on administrative expenses. The Veterans Service Commission is charged with fulfilling the Elks pledge that so long as there are veterans, the Elks will never forget them.
The Elks National Foundation funds 97% of the Elks National Veterans Service Commission programs, and these programs provide care and comfort to homeless and hospitalized veterans throughout the country.
Every war is going to have wounded people, and they come to the VA hospitals and they get their service and their care, and it's a big thing with the Elks.
Ever since the Iraq and Afghanistan wars, we've been working very closely with the younger veterans. It's just, if you can think of something that a veteran would enjoy or need, the Elks are trying to provide it.
In addition to keeping our promise to veterans, the Elks National Foundation provides tomorrow's leaders with a healthy beginning. We teach kids about the dangers of drug use through relevant contemporary media like comic books, podcasts, and music videos. Our drug-free message is reinforced by the lovable mascot Elroy the Elk. He's a fixture at our youth activities. We also provide kids with healthy, positive alternatives to drug use, like the soccer shoot and the hoop shoot.
You need to practice a lot and focus.
Well, at my school I practice 200 shots a day. I've learned how to deal with nerves and just keep on practicing and practicing.
The Hoop Shoot is a program that actually builds character while promoting integrity and quality family time and good sportsmanship, and kids take a lot out of that.
Well, it taught me at a young age the importance of hard work and how important practice and preparation is. The things I learned when I was 9 years old have stuck with me until today.
Well, I grew up with the Elks Lodge, actually. I'm actually a 4th generation elk, so I joined in December of 2008 as an elk member. My father is an elk, my grandfather was an elk, and my great-grandfather was an elk. And with the scholarship, I can take the time that I would have put forth to rigorous work-study program and put it to community activities, volunteering on campus, as well as in the Washington, D.C. community.
Our scholars go on to do all sorts of things. And it's really neat to see that return on our investment. We take a chance on these kids. We give them money, send them to school, and then it's up to them to make something of that opportunity.
When I was a junior in high school, my dad, who's a firefighter, he was hurt in a fire. He was fighting, and the roof collapsed, and he fell through, and he herniated a couple discs in his spine, and he had to be retired from the fire department.
The foundation offers 3 scholarships: the Most Valuable Student, which is our largest scholarship, and then 2 that are specifically for Elks families, the Emergency Educational Grants and the Legacy Scholarship.
I had heard about the Elks scholarships, and I applied for this one, and I had told the story about my dad, and this was a huge help for us since there was 3 of us in college at the time, and it was a huge, huge benefit for me when I was an undergrad.
These students have, not only are they outstanding academically, they are pillars of their community at such a young age, and they've had some need in their life.
Here I am, there's someone who's been able to get all of these opportunities thanks to the Elks Foundation. And there's the encouragement to go back and to give, and that's something that I hope to be able to do in the future.
I like that the Elks, there's the National Foundation, but then there's also very community-based things.
There's a wide variety of community service projects out there. And once you start looking at some of the impact grants that the ENF have started, they're pretty awesome.
The Community Investments Program invests directly in communities where Elks live and work. And we do this through a couple grant components: the Gratitude Grants, the Promise Grants, and our Impact Grants.
In looking back over my career in my own lodge, I think it's probably the neatest thing my lodge ever did. Our impact grant was for a program where we feed between 50 and 60 youngsters every week at a place called the Soup Kitchen of the City of Wheeling. Our members come out, they serve these kids, they prepare the food and serve it. We have programs for them, we help them with their homework. It covers about a 3-hour span every week. It makes you feel good inside, it really does.
People want to give to the foundation because our programs are visible and vibrant. And the reason they're visible and vibrant is because of the volunteers who make those programs happen. So without the really important gift of time from all those Elks out there who give up their weekends to make our programs happen, there's really no incentive for people to give money to the foundation.
And it never ceases to amaze me, the good deeds that Elks do across this country every day. I joined the order because I see the difference that Elks make in communities, and I'm so proud to be a part of that.
We joined because of the social opportunities, whether it's dances at our Elks lodges, or meals, family outings, whatever, something like that. But the more members get involved with our Elks clubs, our Elks lodges, they become more and more aware of the good that we're doing, and that all of a sudden becomes more and more important to them. And the engine that drives that entire program is the Elks National Foundation. So it's the most important part of Elkdom, really.